Hello everyone, welcome back to more Let's Play Stardew Valley. In the last in the last episode, we got our first prismatic shard. I mean, some other things might have happened, but that's what's most important. We got our first prismatic shard. The spirits are in good humor. It's a good thing I'm actually planning on heading out to the desert anyway. You might be wondering what happened to these cranberries here. If that's the case, you might want to watch the last video. Maybe around I think it's going to be about the 23-minute mark. I actually haven't edited it yet, so I don't know. Suffice it to say, it's actually a pretty entertaining episode, to say the least. In this video, we're going to go ahead and do some mining out of the desert, like I said. Excuse me. And we'll go ahead and do something with that prismatic shard we've got there. Oh my goodness, I got the burps right now. Okay. Oh, our ducks are grown up. Nice. That took a lot less time than I thought it would. Can I... There we go. I was going to say, can I get to that chick there? Oh, we got another chick here. Did I? Hang on. That's weird. I don't know what's going on there. In any case, we did get our first duck eggs with that, which is very nice. We got that for the community center, which is good. And hopefully, I think they should drop duck feathers pretty soon here. There's a part of me, there's like a small part of my brain that's like still fixated on like the year one community center thing. Let me see something real quick. Oh, I need wood for that, that's right. I was like, what can I was thinking to myself, like, why can't I make a cheese press? I knew there was some reason. Yeah, you might notice one of my cheese presses is gone. Again, I can only recommend you watch the last video if you're wondering why that's the case. And normally I don't like to plug past videos like that. Normally I would just outright say it, but that honestly is too good to not, too good to just say. Let me just say that. No, don't eat it. Go ahead and put it in there. And then... I guess I'll go ahead and put this egg in here. As well as the milk. I'll do that. What time is it? 8:30? I could go look for some wood. No, you know what? I want to get out to the skull cave as quickly as possible. Oh, I did forget to do the fish, though, so let's do that real quick. That's my favorite part of this fall song, is that, like, kind of a sound right there. I've got some trees right here I can go ahead and cut down, so let's just do that. It gets to me every time. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I definitely want to clear this debris off my farm, though. I've kind of been negligent about this particular area, because I don't come over here very often. Oh, shoot, look at that. My acorn tree is grown. My acorn tree. My oak tree, rather. No. Yeah. Yes, oak. Oh, I shouldn't have cut those that way. Because then I can't get most of the wood. That kind of stinks. Oh, well. You know what? It's about 10 o'clock anyway. Let's just go for it. I'm never going to look at this patch the same again. In any case, let's go ahead and drop those off in there. And I'll put these inside later. Just put them there for now, it's fine. You know what? While I'm thinking about this, I'm actually going to drop off my lava katana here. And you're going to see why I'm doing that pretty shortly. In the meantime, let's go ahead. You know what? I want to look at something real quick with that lava katana, though. I just want to see exactly how much damage that does. Okay, 55 to 64. Keep that in mind. 55 to 64. And I really kind of want to drop the horse off, like, if you're being an optimist, like right there, an optimist, optimal rather, you should drop it off right there so you can just click the, wow, look at that. I never knew that. Your character walks... I'm pointing at the screen with my finger, like you can see. But your character walked all the way around the horse when it's parked there. That's a neat little bit of programming I never knew they included. So you might be wondering, Lex, you said you wanted to mine. Why did you leave your lava katana at home? Well, there's a very specific reason. And if you come over here to this little triangle while holding up a prismatic shard... you get the one, the only, the Galaxy Sword. Yes, the Galaxy Sword, the most powerful weapon in the game. And I already forgot what damage the the old sword did. But this one does 60 to 80, which might not seem like that much of an improvement, especially because you're probably thinking like, well, it doesn't have the defense or the crit power. Like, why would you want this? Well, it doesn't have the weight either, so it won't knock enemies as far back so you can deal damage to them more quickly. It's also got +4 speed, which, check this out. Yeah. So what it lacks in defense, it more than makes up for in offense. I've always been of the opinion that the best defense is a good... the best defense is a good offense, and this will kill enemies much, much more quickly than the lava katana will. So that said, let's go ahead and get to it. Let's get down here. See, like, you can already see how much more quickly these things are dying. Let's go ahead and eat. So I did take a little bit more damage than I intended to, but... we also got a slight HP increase last time we leveled up, so that's nice, too. But yeah, you see that actually went down a lot more quickly than it normally would have. Those, slimes did. Oh, I forgot to bring my eel. Shoot. Oh, well, we can save that for another trip. I think I'd actually rather save that for a very good luck day anyway, which we actually haven't seen a whole lot of. I don't think we've seen a single one yet in fall. Or at least not that I can remember. No, you know what? We did have one I can think of. You might be wondering why I'm mining kind of weirdly. It's to avoid these mummies here. Because they don't have any bombs. God, I'm never going to carry bombs on me again. Not after last time. But, yeah, we haven't had very many very good luck days this fall, which is kind of sad. Not sad. Disappointing is the word I was looking for. Sad? Really? It's not quite that bad. No sad, bad, dad. Wait, how does it go? Shoot, I don't remember. Oh, there's a staircase. Let's go for it. Ooh, that's a nice gold vein. Look at that. Yeah, so I'm hot off the heels of recording that last video, which I know I keep pimping out, but it was just such an eventful one. I mean, we got that prismatic shard among, well, other things happening. Let me go ahead and eat this while I'm at it. But we're off to a pretty good start. Also, I need to... hang on a second. Ugh. I don't know if the mic's picking that up. I see waveforms, but hang on. Ugh, if you're hearing that sound, that's actually my shoulder. Because I was sitting at a really awkward angle just now. I don't know why, but... look at that. 3 hits, though. Those serpents go down in 3 hits as opposed to 4 now. And with the knockback not being as bad and also getting the hits in faster, they just go down a lot more quickly in general. So that's why I personally prefer the Galaxy Sword to the Lava Katana. That's what it's called. I had to think for a moment. I've seen people online say they prefer the Lava Katana, and I understand why someone would. If you're a more defensive type of player, but I'm all about that offense, baby. And I have been in, like, every RPG I've pretty much ever played. Hell, I recently... I mean, I say recently, it was actually a few months ago, but... well, I guess that's still pretty recent. There we go. Yeah, I relatively recently replayed Super Mario Brothers... or, no. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, that's the name of the game. I replayed that game within the last year or so, maybe even like 8 months, but it's funny because when I played that game as a kid, and it had been, I mean, last time I played that game I was probably 14 years old, so it had been over a decade since I played that game. When I played it as a kid, I would always like evenly spread out your level up bonuses between all stats. I'd usually just pick whichever stat was lowest and go ahead and increase that. However, I decided on this playthrough, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and increase attack every single time. And wonder of wonders, the game got a lot easier once I just increased my attack with every single level up bonus. So if I decide to LP that game in the future, which it actually is kind of on my list of games to LP, and when I say list, I'm actually being literal. I have like a physical list I've written down of games I'd like to LP in the future. And Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga is on that list. I think that's a great little game. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was really worried about my HP for a moment there. If anyone's watching is a fan of Super Mario RPG, the Super Nintendo game, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga is very much like the spiritual successor of that game. Unfortunately, due to like some sort of licensing issue with Square or something, they weren't actually able to continue the Super Mario RPG series, which is why you haven't seen Geno or Booster or Smithy or any of those other original characters from that game in future Nintendo games. Because Nintendo's actually pretty good about bringing back old characters, but the reason we haven't seen any of those characters is because they're actually owned by Square. Which is really too bad. You know, I'm definitely one of those, like, Geno for Smash kind of people. Because Geno's an awesome character. Like, I've always thought he was an awesome character. Gonna take this coal here. We definitely need it. Have our sword at the ready. Okay, no one down here. Oh, let's see. It's 4 p.m. and we're only on, what, floor 7? We could be doing better, but I suppose we could be doing worse, too. I was just about to say we could be doing better with music, and then the music went ahead and kicked in. I do love this mining track. I love the little woo sounds in the background. It also makes you think like the monsters are singing along, which kind of makes me think of Undertale, strangely. There might come a day where I LP Undertale on the channel. I don't know. I run into the same like issue in my head when it comes to thinking about LPing that game that I do with Minecraft, which is like, so many people have done, like, every kind of run you could possibly do on that game. Shoot, no, I want the sword. The sword, please. Oh, God, let me get over here. Ugh, I'm not losing this galaxy sword. That is the last thing I'm doing. No! God damn son of a bitch. Okay, we didn't lose the galaxy sword. We didn't lose the gold either, which is nice. We did lose... No, we didn't lose anything really super important. Okay, God damn it. I guess I'm just going to keep that in. I mean, I should have eaten a purple mushroom there. What was I thinking? Why did I go for the blackberries? Hey, Harvey, can you... Dude, can you not? Thank you. And, of course, there's Pam leaving the bus stop. Wow, we had to die at the worst time there. Okay, well, I didn't lose my sword, so I'll go ahead and keep that in. That's actually why I dropped my sword off of the chest. I was like, okay, if by sheer happenstance I lose my lava katana but find another prismatic shard on the way, I thought to myself, I'll go ahead and keep it. And then just... use my... I don't know what I was thinking. Now my brain's all like scrambled and shit. I even kept these purple mushrooms for fast healing too. I should have just used them. I don't know what I was thinking. I sure wasn't thinking. at all, really. But, oh well. It's not that big of a deal. We really do have to stop dying at some point here, though. Because, holy cow, I've done more dying in this LP than I've pretty much ever done in this game, ever. Maybe not. That's probably a bit of an exaggeration, but still. Just feels like a poor performance on my part. In any case, I guess we can take this time to go get some more wood. Oh, and I need to make a tapper for this, too. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take these out for the wood. Oh, yeah, I remember what I was about to say, though. Undertale. Oh, shoot. Dang it, I shouldn't have done that. I should have cut it the other way so I could actually get to the wood back here. Oh, well. Undertale, yes, LPing that game. It is something that I am kind of interested in doing, but at the same time, it's like Minecraft a lot for me in that, like, I can't help but ask myself, like, what could I possibly do differently with an Undertale LP that other people haven't done? I mean, here's the thing. I would definitely be doing a pacifist run, because, and I know this is such like a, can't get down there at all, really. Huh, oh well. And I know this is such a typical thing for fans of the game to say, but, like, I love the characters too much to kill them all. I mean, the genocide run is interesting, don't get me wrong. And I've seen... Basically, I've seen clips of the genocide run on, like, YouTube and stuff, and that's all the experience of it I really need, you know? I don't want to, like... I don't know. I feel like I'm just going to sound like every Undertale fan ever right now. I don't want to hurt the characters in that game, though. I don't want to kill them. I feel bad doing it. And here's the other thing you gotta know about me, is that when it comes to real life, I'm also like a staunch pacifist. Can't cut those down, huh? Okay. Like, I am really, like... I don't know. In real life, I am super duper against, like, violence in pretty much any of its forms. I mean, one of the forms I'm not opposed to it is self-defense, right? If someone's attacking you, then yes, I do understand the need to defend yourself. But, like, 99% of the time, though, I just feel like, I don't know. I don't even like talking about people getting hurt, because I really just hate it. I do. I hate it more than anything else. Like, and the reason why I personally am a pacifist is that, like, I couldn't... I don't know. You know, there's this scene in Chrono Trigger, right, where Frog's thinking about the time he spent with Glenn, and Glenn tells Frog that he's enlisting in the army, and Frog's telling him, like, oh, I'm sure you'll do a great job, that's awesome. And then Cyrus, rather. Did I say Frog was telling Glenn? I meant Glenn was telling Cyrus. So Cyrus tells... No, Glenn tells Cyrus... Shoot, I'm all mixed up now. Glenn tells Cyrus that you should enlist too. You're better with a sword than I am. And Glenn has this line where he says, nah, I couldn't do it. I think I'd really lose it if I ever had to hurt somebody. And that's literally exactly how I feel. I would lose it. I don't even think. I know. I would lose it if I ever was in a situation where I had to hurt somebody. And I don't want to be the reason that people hurt. I'm not saying... Because I also don't want to sound like I'm coming from a place where, like, all people who hurt other people are bad, no matter what. And I know that's not the case. I know in my heart of hearts that there are times where, unfortunately, due to the, violence of other people in the world, in terms of self-defense, you do have to hurt somebody. But I'm saying, for me personally, I could never live with myself if I ever had to hurt someone. Especially, like, I don't know. Especially if it was, like, really badly. Like, okay, bleeding, I think, is a thing I'm thinking of in particular. Like, if I was ever the reason someone bled, like, I don't know. In any case, let's go ahead and set up another tapper for that oak tree down there, as well as get our fourth cheese press back online here. Yeah, there we go. I should actually get another one of these set up. I should get some more mayonnaise machines set up too. Do I have enough woodstone? How much wood do I have? No, I don't have... Shoot, I don't have, like, any wood at all. Next time I go to the desert, I'm going to have to remember to get some wood. There we go. Now we got that tapper online. I really wanted to get that set up so that I could get more kegs going here pretty soon. In any case, we're all, I think, about done here for today. Let's go ahead and go to bed. And I'm not getting these preserve jars going specifically so that once the kegs are done, I can go ahead and rearrange all this. Yeah, we made a pretty good bit of money. Actually, that cranberry jelly wasn't even the most of what we contributed. Or didn't even contribute the most, rather. You see, that duck mayonnaise does really well. I mean, hell, it's almost twice as good as regular mayonnaise. So I'm really glad that we have those ducks going now. It just occurred to me, we're in the last week of fall here. We're coming up on winter really quick in this game. I wish we were coming up on winter more quickly in real life. Spirits are in good humor. Do I want to go down to the Skull Cave again? Got another pizza from Shane there, nice. And we have our last question mark? I think this is our last cranberry harvest. I'm not super duper sure though. Let me reposture myself here. Just put it on our sword so we don't get that message anymore. Actually, I'll put it on our scythe. I wish you could use the scythe to harvest crops. I think there's a mod that actually allows for that. But I've never done any modding with this game. I know that there's a lot of quality of life improvements with mods of this game. Like, I know there's one where you can set up some kind of machine that automatically harvests your crops. But I don't know, that never seemed like that big of a deal to me anyway, so it's like... Besides, I think it's fun coming out here and going out in the field and just, like, anticipating all the stuff you're gonna get, how much money you're gonna get off all these crops. So... I wonder how many this one's scared off. Wow, 2 crows already, huh? Nice. And then let me check this one. Nice, okay. And remember, we only relatively recently set those scarecrows down. It was the same day of the festival, so the 13th. So in 10 days, they've already scared off 1 or 2 crows each. Yeah, it just goes to show how important scarecrows really are. Also, I don't like how close this grass is, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it up. Okay. We're pretty consistently getting oranges from this fruit bat cave, which I'm pretty excited about, because that means we can give Gus some pretty good gifts here. I don't know. I know it's a good humor day, but do I really want to go down to the Skull Cave again? Part of me just wants to stay here and gift people, but at the same time, I really should be going down there. Not sure. I'll throw those in. No, pizza's gonna go in this chest for Sam and Shane. Let's do up the animals and I'll think about it a little bit more. Hang on. Okay, so I gave it a little bit of thought, and I think, yeah, I think I am gonna go back down into the Skull Cave today. I don't want to let... Oh, look at the woodpecker. Oh, I love the woodpeckers. Oh, wow, it's not even 10 o'clock yet. I got that done earlier than I thought I would. Yeah, there's really no point in waiting for Pam, or making her go faster. In fact, I could just grab this hazelnut. I'll keep it in my inventory, why not? Yeah, and I think I am actually going to go back into the Skull Cave, because I don't want that death to deter me from doing it forever. I really just got to be more careful. And honestly, had I eaten one of those purple like, here's the thing. I was surrounded by a lot of enemies. I had pretty much almost had them dead anyway. And honestly, had I eaten that purple mushroom instead of trying to eat a blackberry like a maroon, I probably would have lived anyway. So I'm not going to let this deter me. I'm going to keep going down for the Skull Caves. And I feel really invigorated about that decision right now. So let's go for it. I forgot the spicy eel again, though. I knew I was forgetting something. That whole... Ever since I left the farm, and I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. No. I was debating if I wanted to cut down wood, but I think I'm going to wait for the trees to grow back a little bit more first. Besides, I need to get, like, 5 more iridium ore. If I can manage to find that in this trip, then this will all have been worth it. Which actually means I should really be stopping to kill the slimes. But you see, those serpents are a lot easier to deal with now that we have the Galaxy Sword. Yeah, I really should be stopping to kill more slimes, though, because I don't think we'll be any more likely to see iridium deposits on this trip than we have been in the past. And like I said, I really, really need that iridium ore. Oh, you know what? The light is probably over here, isn't it? Yep. Because I really want to get my iridium pickaxe going. That'll help a lot down here, only having to hit each of these rocks one time. Ooh, here's a hole. Nice, okay. Okay, 7 floors is pretty good. I see a lot of rocks I can one-shot here, too. I hear a slime. Let's see. Okay, good. Yeah, I really don't know what the difference between the solid and transparent slimes is. Ooh, we got an iridium ore from that. 1 down, 4 to go. I thought for a long time that the transparent slimes did not spawn the little ones, but I've noticed in recent playthroughs that that's not necessarily the case, so maybe there's just not any practical difference at all. Maybe it's purely aesthetic. I'm not sure. Let me go ahead and use this bomb, because this is a good place to use one right here. Oh, I see the staircase over there, though. We took a little bit of damage from that. I should go ahead and take care of that right now, while I can. I'm a little upset I saw the staircase, like, right after I dropped the bomb, but it's really not that big of a deal. Besides, we want those out of our inventory. Not necessarily, but... After that last video, maybe we do. Okay, I'm gonna try to ignore the Julius Caesar ghost as long as I can. We got an aquamarine here. Aquamarine? No, aquamarine. I'm glad I killed that ghost when I did, because he was about to hit me. Also, I see a gold vein down there, but unfortunately there's a mummy around it, so I'd really rather not mess with him. I really should have saved that bomb, honestly, but... Oh, well, you know what they say about hindsight. Let's see if I can lure him over here. And then juke him like so. There are so many mummies on this floor. Something that really annoys me about the mummies down here is that it seems like you never see just like 1 or 2 of them. It's always got to be like a whole big group of them. If there's any way I can lure this guy out, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. What time is it? 2:30? That's not too bad. Ooh, nice, a hole. Okay, we're already at floor 16. It's only 240. That's not too bad. I hear some slimes. I'd like to take them out. Listen to this commentary. I hear some slimes. I'd like to take them out. I sound like that Retsucray guy I talked about a few videos ago. Oh, shoot. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so you might have noticed that for like a lot of combat in this game, I've just been mashing the sword button. Which isn't always the smartest thing to do with all the weapons, but the Galaxy Sword, I'm so used to using that I think that's why I've been doing that the whole time. Because with the Galaxy Sword, you really can't afford to just mash the attack button and do a lot of damage effectively that way. But that's not necessarily the case with the Lava Katana or other weapons. I'd like to get them pinned up against the wall. You know what? I'm not even going to mess with them. Screw it. I'm just going to keep going down. I didn't like that setup. Otherwise, I might have tried to fight them for more drops, but... Just the way they were both positioned in that corner. I wasn't into that. I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye. Those still haven't dropped the other thing I'm waiting for them to drop. I think those serpents have a chance to drop prismatic shards, too. Hell, I don't know what does and doesn't after the one we got from a green slime. I never would have guessed those have a chance to drop prismatic shards, but here we are. Yeah, see, they're not so bad when you can get them all backed against a wall or, like, make sure they're only coming from one direction, but... Still trying to be really cautious here. I'd really, really like to stop dying if that's possible. If that's possible for me. Okay, we're about to hit the point pretty shortly here where I want to really start looking around each floor for some iridium. Shoot, that did a lot of damage. Yeah, you see I mistimed my swings with that one and it hit me every time I hit it. Could have used a bomb really there, but oh well. Yeah, I'm definitely about to reach the point though where I really want to start looking around each floor for iridium. Unless I see a ladder like this, then I'll just go for it. But definitely after floor 30 is when you'll start to see iridium drops more frequently. I think I said in an earlier video it was like floor 20 or 25. No, it's definitely 30. I mean, I haven't looked it up, but just from what I remember in my personal experience and what I've seen in other LPs of Stardew Valley, floor 30 seems to be where you actually have a decent chance, or like relatively decent chance of finding some iridium deposits. I'd say floor 50 is about where you can start to expect to see them consistently. I mean, like I've been saying, I'd really like to get enough iridium to make at least one bar. Then I can go turn in my pickaxe to get upgraded, and then life will be a whole lot easier. Oh, if I end up having to walk all the way back over there, I'm gonna be so upset. I am. God damn it. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal. I am losing time doing this, though. Get out of here. Ooh, we got a treasure chest. This will happen sometimes in the Skull Cave too. And it won't be on the intervals of 10 like it was in the old mines. You can see this one happened on floor 29. That was actually a pretty weak drop from one of those treasure chests. They have a chance to contain a lot of really good stuff like quality, or not even quality, iridium sprinklers. I think prismatic shard has a chance of spawning one of those. Among other things that I'm not thinking of at the moment. But all I know is 5 Omni Geodes. You can usually expect to do better than that from one of those type of treasure chests. You know, there's something else that we could get pretty soon here. Well, no, we have to hit, we have to do something else in order to get that. Never mind. I was gonna spoil something that we could get that'll make our lives a little bit easier down here, but we don't have access to it just yet. We should, I think, pretty soon, though. Dang it, oh no. Not only is it a spiral floor, but it's one of these. Okay. Okay, this isn't the worst that's ever happened. Oh, you know what? Ladder, I'm taking it. I don't even care. Part of me wanted to stay and fight those to get a drop from them, like maybe spicy eels or something else, but I saw that future in which I die again, like I see it right now. Ugh. I just saw a scenario in which I die again because I decided to stay down there, and I was like, you know what, screw it. Oh my god, another spiral floor? Not what I want to see. I guess it's only 10:10 though. We still have a few hours down here. Ooh, I see iridium ore down there. I'm going for it. I don't even care. Oh, that's so... You know what? It's pretty far in the center, but... I'm still going for it anyway. Because at least I know it's there. I don't have to wonder, you know what I mean? I hope I can make it there and back out in time. I should be able to. Okay, definitely gonna stop and eat first, though. And you know what? It's actually relatively close to the outside of the spiral, so I'm not super duper worried about it. And what time is it? 11 p.m.? Okay, let me go ahead and do something real quick. So I can get out of here more quickly. I'm actually going to build a staircase, which will instantly drop a ladder down to the next floor. So that way I can grab that iridium and then just immediately drop the staircase and get out. Because it's probably going to be like 12:30 by the time I even get over there. Yeah, I do want to top my HP off. Better safe than sorry. Okay, we're pretty close to that iridium. Ah, I swear, if this is one of those crabs, I'm going to be so upset. It's not. Okay, cool. Perfect. Wow! Holy crap! We got another prismatic shard from that? That's ridiculous. That's seriously ridiculous. You know what? I'm just going to drop this and go. And I'm going to get out of here. I can't believe we've already gotten another prismatic shard. That makes me feel really good about future mining ventures. I could donate that one to the museum, but honestly, I much prefer to keep my second prismatic shard around just in case I die in the mines and lose my galaxy sword. It's kind of like I was actually saying earlier in this video. Then I can just, I can know that I have another galaxy sword and not have to worry so much about dying. Wow, we got a lot of stuff ready here, huh? I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, I never, I don't think... Did I do the fish today? I don't remember. I didn't. Glad I thought of that when I did. Also, apparently I missed some cranberries, so I'm glad I came back over here. Prismatic Shard, if you're also, like... I mean, I would never personally do this myself, but... I don't know why I put those in the cell chest, but okay. I personally would never do this myself, but if you really need to get a love gift for somebody, Prismatic Shard is actually on everyone's love list, except for Haley. Haley is the one person in the game that does not like Prismatic Shards, and she actually hates them. Yeah, you can imagine how I felt the first time I found that out, being married to Haley, and being like, you know what, I'm going to treat her. I'm going to give her a Prismatic Shard. And then she was like, what is this? This is an awful gift. And I'm like, are you super duper serious? It was, it's not a good time. Not a good time at all. I'll just sell those. I'm not worried about keeping them. I'm doing this all out of order. Jesus. Okay, let's go ahead and get these, and so we can sell them. Alrighty. Well, I'm pretty satisfied with that, even though we died again. We still had a pretty good trip. Oh, you know what? I know what else I need to do. I need to get these furnaces started up. Dude, we have an even 100 gold ore. That's cool. Alright, so now we can go ahead and finally get our Iridium pickaxe in the next episode. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Stardew Valley. I promise that I will make a concentrated effort to die less in the future. Not a guarantee, but an effort. Nice, level 9 mining. Oh my goodness. Oh, we sold cranberries today. I was like, what the hell is all that from? Dope. Alright, so yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is HexLex, signing out. Have a good day.